my coaches and the people that I played with, and then the community and how they supported basketball. And so it's my pleasure to be able to introduce the next basketball coach at Blackfoot High School. When we had the opening, we had some candidates apply, and one really rose to the top right away. He spent 15 years at Century High School. 13 of those years they went to the state tournament and won 2 state titles, I believe. As a former coach, it was really exciting for me to watch his teams play. They always played with a lot of heart. They never got out hustled, and they never got out coached. So I'm very excited for Blackfoot High School basketball and for Bronco basketball and what the future holds for us. I'm very excited about the coach's new vision of Bronco basketball. And so I would like to introduce to you the new varsity boys basketball coach, Cody Shelley.
I'd feel a lot better in a huddle with the band playing behind me and 5 kids staring at me, scared to death. Because now I'm scared to death in front of a podium. But a few things that I'd like to say. First of all, I'd like to thank Blackfoot High School. The faculty has treated me great. I couldn't ask for a better faculty to work for. My first year here, and Mr. Pierce asked me if I wanted to teach math, and I thought I wanted to take a break from coaching, and I'm happy I did. I really am. I think my battery's recharged, and I couldn't stay out. I just wanted to get back in, and it just so happened that I have an opportunity to coach again. And I guess first off, saying thank you to Blackfoot High School for giving me an opportunity to get back in coaching. Ms. Casanova on the hiring committee as the athletic director, and I should congratulate Mr. Thomas on his new adventure as the principal, leading the Blackfoot High School into the next, hopefully, many years. And I'm looking forward and confident in working here with them. So a few things that I'd like to say. This fall I sat on Blackfoot's side of a football game for the very first time. I'd sat many years on the other side, and I got a taste of the community's passion for athletics and how they love to support their athletic teams. And I've seen that in the past, but now I knew some of the kids. I had some of the kids in class, and it meant a little bit more. So making the transition from one school to the next is not as hard when you know the kids, and I stand in the hall and watch them walk by. They say hello, and makes it much easier. And so the kids here, along with the faculty, they're great young men, and I'm looking forward to coaching the kids here at Blackfoot High School. There are a number of things that I think will make this program successful, and in my eyes, and those are the 4 things that in any program are that make it successful. The coaching has to be there. The kids have to put in their time. The parents are going to support, and I have no doubt they will support. And the administration. If those 4 things come together and all have the same goals, then a successful program happens. I think that can happen here at Blackfoot High School. I'm confident. A quick word about my philosophy. 2 things that really hit home, and I want the kids to think about this along with their parents. And the first one is, I'm going to build trust, and I want to build trust with the kids. And I'd like them to believe in me and trust me, and I'll do the same to them. And the other thing is respect. I'm going to treat every young man with respect, on and off the floor. And when you do that, special things happen. I've already got texts from many players saying congratulations. That's what I hope I see from kids in the program here 10, 15 years down the road. So that's special. I didn't mean to tear up, but they mean a lot to you when you spend 4 years with them and in those huddles, on bus trips, during summer workouts and things like that. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm ready to get to work. And that work starts next week on Tuesday night. And other than that, I'm looking forward to it. And I just ask that the community will support the program. I know they will. And I appreciate everybody for coming. The media, thank you for being here and a part of this. It's important to me. It's important to the kids. That it's important to the community and in Eastern Idaho. These guys do a great job of covering sports in Eastern Idaho, and I've seen it as a coach, and I also, from a distance this year, I'd go to a lot of gyms and see the media. So thank you for being here again tonight. I would open up, if there's any questions, I'll answer any questions at this time, and then I'd like to talk a little bit more to the parents and to the young men. So,
Cody, why now? Why only a year off? You know, when you left Century after the 2013-2014 season, a lot of us kind of figured this would be a logical place you'd end up at some point, but why now?
I missed it. It was hard for me to watch.
We were sitting down together just about a year ago, almost to the day, and you said, you know, you wanted to take some time off and get out of it. You say you miss it up. What did you learn specifically being outside of coaching and having to sit back and watch?
One thing I learned is there's some crazy parents all over Eastern Idaho. Sitting up with the parents, they are passionate. I didn't see all that. And I say that as a joke, but no, when you're coaching, I don't see all that. I didn't see all that, but the parents and the fans are passionate. They love their basketball, they love their sports, and so that's one thing I learned, and I missed it. I wanted to change things. I wanted to switch things up that the coaches were doing, or I wanted it to be mine, and it wasn't. And did I need it? I'm still happy I took a year off, absolutely. But yeah, I wanted to get back in.
What makes this job attractive to someone like you?
Now that I know the kids make it attractive. Now that I've been here a year.
How much fun is it going to be to coach against Century again? Or how fun is it going to be to coach against those guys? Knowing that you know a lot of them, helped bring them to where they are. How's that going to be for you the first time?
I'm glad I'm not coaching against last year's team. How's that? It'll be a little different walking into that building and sitting on the other side. I did it when I moved from Highland to Century, and it was a little different. But I still have all those friendships at Highland that I had, and then I moved to Century, so I still have all those friendships. The girls' coaches, I've already heard from them, congratulating me, and so I have lots of good friends.
What's the challenges going forward with this team? The last couple of years have been a struggle to get wins on the court, but what's going to be the hardest thing, or what's the biggest challenge you see going forward to turn things around here? Eastern Idaho basketball is very good, and Bingham County basketball is very good. You cover it. You see Firth, you see Shelley, you see Snake River. They're all good basketball teams. There's no reason Blackfoot can't be a great team in Bingham County also. And then I also want to model one of the best teams in Eastern Idaho is Highland. I put Blackfoot's football program in as successful as nearly as successful as Highland's. Why can't our basketball team be just as successful at the 4A level? So that's my expectations. I'm going to set high expectations, and we'll see where it goes. You going to play Highland? You going to try to play him? It'd be a fun game to watch just for fan perspective.
We'll look forward to it. I'll talk to Chris, and maybe 2 years down the road, we'll see. Schedules are set now, but yeah, in the future.
You said you missed coaching. I mean, is there one aspect of it that you missed more than the rest? I mean, I know you talked about you wanted to make something and have it yours, and you talked about the bus trips and kind of building those relationships. I guess what was the main thing that you missed the most?
I think Friday nights. After the hard work's done, I always want the kids to understand that practice is a lot harder than the games. So Friday nights are special, and they should be fun, and the excitement and the competition on Friday nights. So, game night. Is that it? Okay. Thank you for coming.